Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk back out with another video, and I got my partner Chuck Full Damage Miller,
What up?
best number one Chicago Bears fan on the planet,
Number
and
one.
we're going to be talking about what's been going on in today's camp. Dave, I didn't even talk about today's camp, and also we're going to be talking about who are some possible cut candidates for this upcoming week. Lots of stuff has been going on in Chicago Bears camp, and we just wanted to cover it. But first, I just wanted to talk about some notes with what's been going on in today's camp. So far, Grady Jarrett has been dominating one-on-ones. He's been the talk of town today. Him and Joe Tooney, they've been going at it, bro. Like
That's what's
it's
up.
like Godzilla versus
Being gone.
King Kong, bro. Like
Right.
and
Clash of the
like
Titans.
Clash of the Titans. These guys have been like literally going at it with each other so far in camp. Joe Tooney, he's been dominating and with some of the one-on-ones. But overall, the offensive line has been doing really well so far in camp. Drew Dahlman has been dominating. Andrew Billings, the right tackle, Darnell Wright, he's been dominating as well. And Ozzie Trapillo, Braxton Jones, and Karan Mengaji, they've been rotating between taking first team reps with the ones so far. But in other reports, of course, Colston Loveland, the rookie tight end, has been making a lot of excellent catches during team drills. He's been elevated. He was elevating to a pass catch from Caleb Williams with Jaquan Brisker draped all over him in coverage. Just what he's been doing with the full day of practice at Cap. He made a lot of several catches on the day and was unafraid to mix it up with the run game, a sign that he's confident in the strength and the integrity that he's of his surgically repaired shoulder. Also, DJ Moore has been taking some reps at the running back position so far, so that's interesting.
Ooh, I don't like that.
He's been taking some reps at the running back position. Caleb Williams had an excellent day so far. He had 5 touchdowns and 0 interceptions today. What else? JP Richardson has been excelling at practice. And Nashawn Wright has also been taking first team reps in camp over the injured Jalen Johnson. So, Chuck, I kind of want to get your thoughts today with what's been going on so far in camp. And, just kind of get your insights,
People, I know y'all see me out here in KO Sports Talk Land drinking all these liquids. I'm hydrating. There's a lot been going on today in camp, y'all. There's a lot been going on.
Yeah.
Welcome about that KO Sports Talk, man. Chuck Full Damage 1 is my name, and being a Bears fan is my game. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We need you guys to go out here and like, comment, and subscribe, and share this Bears cast. Well, any other Bears fans or non-Bears fans that you know, let's get it cracking, people. Man, I love the fact that I'm looking online and I'm seeing reports that saying the offensive line is winning battles, bro. Darnell Wright won over Montez Sweat, and Jonah Jackson won over Grady over who was that? Javon Dexter and right. Joe Tooney winning over Grady Jarrett. And and so on and
Drew
so forth.
Dahlman dominating Andrew Billings. Darnell Wright dominating Dio.
I love that because what we're seeing now, people, we're seeing the money that we spent starting to gel. That's what we're seeing, and that's what we were looking for, and that's what we need in Chicago. We need this line to start gelling, and I love that. That tells me that we're making, wait for it, progress. Something we never did when Matt Eberflus was here in town.
With gas, man.
There was never no progress when Matt Eberflus was in town, bro. So I'm loving what I'm seeing. And Ben Johnson, tipping my cap to you, brother. The plan that you is implementing, it is starting to work. It's starting to maturate. It's starting to show. It's starting to develop. starting to grow sea legs. It's taking roots or whatever you want to call it. However you want to look at it, it's getting there. It's starting to get us going in the right direction. Is it a finished product? Not at all. But guess what? We on the way, people. It's a product that's working and is growing in the right direction right now. And I love it. I love it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I mean, there still was some hiccups, of course. I mean, you've had some false starts they were dealing with. They still got to clean up some stuff, but just to see the progress that they're making, especially with the offensive line, something we haven't seen in previous years. Usually, you always hear the defense dominating the offensive line or whatever, and don't get me wrong, Tevin Jenkins, like he was a good, right guard, but he's nothing of what's his name, Joe Tooney's caliber. It's like we never ever had cohesion with our offensive line. We always had some dealings with some injuries, or there was always some personal issues.
Well, I always felt like with our offensive line, either our general managers didn't put stock into the offensive line, into their value, their worth. They only want to focus on weapons and what we can do from the weapon position on offense. Or they were trying to build and they just didn't have a clue on what they was doing. They didn't know what the hell they was doing, Coach.
Yeah, they didn't know.
So I'm happy to see that Ryan Poles quit playing in his pants with this stuff, acting like because he played the offensive line position that he knew what he was doing and he knew how to evaluate it, and he just got out the way and he allowed Ben Johnson's hands to get involved with this. And Ben Johnson is showing you what a real offensive line look like. Instead of sitting there pretending like we're gonna grow some from the floor up like they did in Detroit, they just stopped playing in their pants and went on pay some money to guys that they know that's already proven that can get this done. And I love it, bro. I love it. Let's take off, Bears. It's that time, bro. It's that time. I can't wait to see what level of production we're going to be at for week 1. Because, all the talk that I've been hearing around the NFL is all this crap that's coming out their mouths where they talk where you get your Mike Tenenbaums and your Dan Orlovsky. But you was out of order with this one. They running around here talking about how many ways Ben Johnson got to fix Caleb Williams and how this is going to take years for him.
Dan Orlovsky says it's going to take 10 years for him to master.
Right, which is ridiculous, bro. Caleb Williams may not have a 10-year career for all we know. You're talking about 10 years to get him right? That's ridiculous, bro. Nobody's investing in a quarterback that's going to take 10 years to get him right. And correct me if I'm wrong, Coach, but I'm hard-pressed to see where he was wrong at the begin with. What are we talking about here? Caleb Williams was the number one.
He's been through what, three OCs already, like 2 head coaches
in his first year, bro. That's ridiculous, bro.
And look at the numbers he displayed, bro. Over 3,500 yards. No other rookie in Bears history ever done that.
Mm-hmm.
He had sixth highest passer, 6th highest yards or 5th highest yards in Bears history.
I just don't know how we look at this kid and just automatically have trounced him and label him a potential bust. I don't know how we got to that level, bro. How do we get there?
Like that's just his floor. That's just his floor. Think about it. If he's
that's
able
the worst
to put
floor,
the numbers,
that's the worst floor in football history that you could honestly have, bro. A bust means you're a bum. A bust means you can't play. A bust means you're no good. A bust means you should be on nobody's team doing nothing. That's what a bust means. That's an insult to Caleb Williams, bro.
They're talking like Demarcus Russell.
We talking a year, Coach. We talking not even a year ago, a total calendar year ago. These dudes were touting this kid as a generational talent. Nick Wright and Rich Eisen and God knows how many others was thinking he had the potential to take the Bears to the Super Bowl in his rookie year. What are we talking about here? Now he's a bust. Why? Because he didn't come out here and win games for the Bears when the Bears sucked with the coaching staff and he sucked with the offensive line and he sucked in general as an organization.
He wasn't good with his time management.
Exactly. What are we talking about? So now it's all Caleb Williams' fault. Now he's the bomb, and the Bears just missed, huh? We just missed. Jaden Daniels comes down here and have a fabulous year, and now we just missed. Drake May looks okay. He has an okay year. Now we just missed.
And
Bo Nix looks pretty good. Now we just missed, huh? All this, man, they need to stop, bro. These analysts are so wishy-washy, and I wish sometimes somebody on these shows will roll the tape back and show the people what these people said a year before on Caleb Williams. They weren't talking like this a year ago, but their analyzations are so pristine and perfect. They got all the answers, you know. I didn't mean to get off on that, but we're talking about camp.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
All in all, I love what I'm seeing coming out of the Bears training camp, bro. We are firing things up. I was happy to see that Luther Burden was back finally on the field. Thank you, Luther Burden, for coming on back and getting in place and making your guaranteed 10 point whatever $million be worth it to us. Come on, bro. Get on this field. We need you out here so we can make this engine go, bro. We can make.
And he definitely needs to build that chemistry with Caleb Williams, because Zacchaeus was getting most of the reps so far in camp.
Yeah.
And so you want to make sure your rookie, Luther Burden, because he's definitely going to play a big role in this offense, especially being that wide receiver 3, possibly being in the slot, and possibly using him in certain certain packages in Ben Johnson's offense, you know, similar to how he used Jameson Williams in that Detroit, Lions offense. He's probably going to use him in that type of role. But you want to make sure that Luther Burden is definitely getting those reps in camp, I mean, so far in camp, he's been doing, one-on-one drills, but slowly doing a lot of individual drills in camp. And so like they're saying, they want to use that ramp up period to kind of get him up to speed, so far, with training camp.
Well, they got to make sure he on his day one installs first, bro, before they talk about ramping him up, bro. Got to make sure he lining it up right. You know what I mean? Got to make sure he know what his assignment is and he's able to execute it. You got to make sure that stuff first before we're talking about ramping him up in plays and all of that stuff. We get your basics out the way. Thank God for training camp too, man. It gives us time to give these guys, a chance to get healthy and get back and get prepared for the season, man. Not to be the dead horse, coach, but I wanted to throw this out there, bro. Ben Johnson and Declan Doyle, the Bears' new offensive coordinator, have gotten in press conferences, and Caleb Williams has echoed the same sentiment and said as much that the Bears they want Caleb Williams to eclipse the 4,000 passing yards as the QB this year, and they want him to pass efficiently at a 70% or higher clip this year.
That's some lofty expectations right there.
70%, and let me tell you why they use the 70% metric there, bro. 70% is generally where your championship quarterbacks are playing at when it comes to their completion rate. Championship quarterbacks are generally for a season completing at a clip of 70% or higher. So when you use that metric, what you're saying is you want him playing at a championship level. That's what you're saying. But there are some people, and not to be the dead horse here, there's some people in the football world, in the media world, suggesting that the Bears aren't necessarily going to have Caleb Williams doing that much. They think that Ben Johnson is going to come in here and reinvent the wheel with the Detroit Lions offense that he ran over there. This man came out publicly and stated that when he first signed with the Bears, that he was not going to bring the same playbook from Detroit over here to Chicago. He said he was going to tailor and cater his skill set, the skill set of Caleb Williams, to his playbook. He was going to make sure that he was catering his play calls to Caleb's strengths. For some reason, everybody's questioning whether or not he's going to let him pass the ball. Are you freaking kidding me? This Caleb Williams, a guy who threw 93 touchdown passes in his college career, a dude who's only been known for passing, and a team, let's go back to the team here, a team that's structured by Ben Johnson along with Ryan Poles with weapons galore across the board. You got DJ Moore, you got Luther Burden, you got Colston Loveland, you got Cole Kmet, you got Roma Dunze, you got DeAndre Swift. You got weapons everywhere on this offense. There's no way in the hell that he's coming out here and letting Caleb Williams just hand the ball off to the running back, and we run it 25, 30 times a game.
And we didn't even mention how Kyle Monunga, he's also been excelling.
Yeah, he's been very impressive so far.
He's been
That's in case you Bears fans don't know, that's the guy that I call Ragu Sauce. I call him Ragu Sauce. He was in that red, crimson red Rutgers jersey when I saw him, game film. So I started calling him Ragu Sauce. But he's the running back that we took with our last pick in the draft, 7th round, I believe that was. We took him, and this dude had an impressive college career. And contrary to my ball, looks like he's going to be able to do this at the pro level, bro. I was thinking that he was too diminutive. He was too little, and he don't have this breakaway speed and all that there. And, that running between the tackle things, and breaking tackles in the college level is not the same thing as the NFL level. So I wasn't so sure this guy was going to work out. Looks like he's going to work out, people. Looks like he's going to work out.
For sure. Also, Nashawn Wright has also been taking a lot of first-team reps for the injured Jalen Johnson. He's also been holding up his own in camp so far.
Where we get this guy from? Nashawn Wright, bro. I don't know nothing about him. Where we get this
I think they picked him up.
Undrafted free agent?
I think he was probably. Let me see. Nashawn Wright.
And what's the status on Zah Frazier, bro? I need to know that status too.
He's still injured right now.
Right. What kind of injury is he nursing? Is my question.
Oh, he signed a 1-year contract with Nashawn Wright, and earlier this year, it was a 1-year contract he signed with the Bears. He previously played with the Vikings and the Cowboys. He's a pretty tall cornerback. Damn, he's really tall.
How tall is he?
6'4", 183 pounds.
That's cute. I'm looking for Zah Frazier. Give me my guy.
Yeah.
That's cute. Whatever.
Now, updates on Zah Frazier so far.
Yeah,
he's still nursing. I think he's nursing like a hamstring injury. They didn't really say nothing. Let me see his injury update.
Yeah, it might not be much to tell at this.
No, it's not too much to tell. It's not anything. Oh, it's an ankle injury. He's weak to week. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's an ankle injury. Oh, wait, hold on. I put Zach Frazier. Oh, Frazier. Why does he keep putting up Zach Frazier?
Zah, you gotta go Zah on that one, brother. Yeah, but yeah, I'm Bears fans. I'm real excited about where things are going, and I cannot wait until we're at the point that the season is starting. I'm really chomping at the bit to see what this Bears team is going to look like. It's the first time in a long time that I could say I'm honestly totally optimistic about almost every phase of the Bears team, bro. Even the special teams, nobody's talking about that. But they were even talking about how Tory Taylor was out there booming 60, 70-yard punts, in practice. He booming 60, 70-yard punts. We got a nice little battle going on at the field goal kicker position. We picked up a kid from Michigan State. I believe we didn't draft him. We picked him up as an undrafted free agent. And we got him and Cairo Santos going at that position. And I can't wait to see the impact that Devin Duvernay has on our kick return, punt return team. I want to see that. Now, that begs the question for me, Kof. What's this going to say? If Devin Duvernay, who's already proven to be a quality punt returner and kick returner in this game, if he comes in here and has an immediate impact, what is that going to say to the Bears about Tyler Scott? What are we going to get from Tyler Scott this year? Are we going to get anything from Tyler?
I think that's going to signal that he's probably going to be a possible cut candidate because, really, he hasn't really done anything. I haven't heard no reports about him, being, with the special teams or anything, or I haven't really heard anything, of course, with our wide receiver room, because, of course, our wide receiver room is pretty crowded. We have a lot of guys who are, impressing. Like I said, J.P. Richardson, he's been impressing. so far, and of course you got Luther Burden, all those guys in the wide receivers room. So it was really no room, too much room for him in there.
Yeah.
And in regards to Devin Duvernay, I mean, him taking most of those reps, with the punt return and kick return. Um, uh, I really don't know if there really is too much of a room with Tyler Scott. Maybe in one of those positions they could probably use him in the kick return position, but other than that, I don't know where they're gonna put him, in this roster at this point. He's been here for the last 2-3 years. This is his third year. Going into his third year, and so Tyler Scott, he has a lot to prove. I mean,
yeah, bro, he does, bro. He does.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything from him in camp. Brad Biggs has nothing to report.
I mean, I'm wondering, is he still here, bro?
I'd be wondering the same thing too. And I'm pretty active, with Chicago Bears, news and updates, with D City Breeze, all those guys who are being reporting, Swift, all those guys, but I really haven't heard anything from Tyler Scott at all.
Yeah. That's a question I'm gonna kind of ask Swifty the next time I get a chance to talk to him. Swifty from Swift Sports Network. What's going on out there, Swift? It's been a long time, man. Come on,
I'm trying to see if I can get Pat the designer to come on, man. That'll be interesting, man, to bring him on here.
Pat the designer, none other finer. Gotta give him a catchphrase to get him over here.
Yeah. Because I know he of course he has his ESPN, he does with what's his name? The fullback who's a fullback, but during the 06 Bears, what's his name?
During the 06 Bears?
Yeah, he was a fullback. Forget his name. I'm blanking out.
Fullback for the 06 Bears.
Yeah, he was a fullback during the 06 team. I gotta look it up. Gosh, Bear.
I know we slid Desmond Clark in there a lot. Did we have a fullback? Jason
McKee.
Oh, I forgot about
Jason McKee.
Did we get him from the Broncos or somewhere? We got him from somewhere. Jason McKee wasn't. What was it?
I wasn't too sure if he did play for the Broncos, but I know he was the fullback. I know he was a fullback with the Bears when they went to the Super Bowl.
I thought the Bears ran a lot of single back sets with Thomas Jones right there, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah, with him, and then they had Cedric Benson was there too.
Oh, he was undrafted. And then the Eagles picked him up in 2002. He played with the Eagles and the Cowboys, and then he went to the Bears. He played from the Bears from 2003 to 2009. Okay. Then he played with the Saints in 2010 and Baltimore in 2010.
Who picked him up originally, you said?
The Eagles.
The Eagles picked him up originally. Okay.
Yeah. But he was undrafted, yeah.
Man, I forgot that guy was on the team.
He
does Bears commentary. That's interesting.
Yeah. Him and Pat the designer, they do ESPN Chicago.
You know who I would love to have on the show, Coach? Anthony Adams. He's a fool.
Oh, heck yeah, Anthony Adams.
Yeah, he's crazy, bro. I love that dude.
I wonder if he's active on X. I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's that dude everywhere, man. Anthony Adams everywhere. He crazy, bro.
But my dream would be to interview Devin Hester, man. Oh my gosh.
Not too. How can I put that? It's not a far-fetched dream, bro. Devin Hester is a very humble guy. I've actually met Devin Hester before. He's very approachable, and he's willing to do stuff like this, bro. He'll do it.
I just want to get
I wish I had a way to get in touch with him.
Yeah, I know that. That'll be interesting to have him on this show, bro.
Yeah.
I think our show will be blowing up. Like, we'll have so many people.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting Brian Urlacher in here either, bro.
Yeah, Brian Urlacher too. Brian Urlacher, Lovie Smith, those
Peanut
guys.
Tillman,
Jay Cutler,
Mike Brown. No, don't get Jay Cutler. No. Bring all the negative press that you don't want, bro. That was a good team that we had there, but moving forward here in the cast, Coach, what do you think about the 53-man roster? When you look across the board, who do you see some of the potential cuts and some of the surprise keeps that the Bears may have this season?
Well, I would say,
Please
so
don't say
far.
Dominique Robinson, Stan.
Yeah,
Please,
that's
Lord,
what I was gonna say.
I
Dominic
give
Robinson
Lord,
needs to
please,
go.
Jesus. No,
Dominic
no
Robinson
Dominique.
needs.
You said what, bro?
Dominic Robinson definitely needs to go.
But you know they're loving him in camp, bro. He's the
I mean,
best
he could be a
practicing
good depth
Chicago
piece,
Bear.
but
He's the best practicing Chicago Bear we've ever had in the history of the game.
I mean,
You gotta be.
I haven't said that for a lot of our guys, you know, who had great practices. But I mean, Dominic Robinson only has like what 1.5 sacks in 3 years, and like ever since that game we had against the San Francisco,
He got a half a sack too.
he had like he had like a sack and a half.
I didn't think he accomplished the half a sack. I knew he got the 1 sack. I didn't think he got the half.
He had like a sack and a half, but after that he was completely non-existent that rest of the season in 2022.
Yeah, man, this dude is terrible. Ryan Pose, if you're watching the Cash, brother, let me talk to you. Come here and look closer, Ryan. Let me talk to you, bro. Get rid of Dominique Robinson. There is no DR in his DR. Send him to the DR, as a matter of fact. Let him go on a vacation, bro. Let him kick it. Let some other team grab him. Do whatever you got to do, but remove him from the facilities, please. This guy has given your organization, your team, absolutely, positively nothing. But great practices. I'm going to give him that. He gave probably a great water boy. I don't know.
Right. Another one, of course, Zach Pickens. Zach Pickens, he definitely needs to go.
Well.
I never heard anything from him in camp at all.
Let's pump our brakes a little bit on Zach Pickens. The Bears have given a holy grail of grace to so many other players that have been here in this town that didn't deserve the grace. But Ryan Post,
he don't deserve no grace from me. I'm sorry. Kick him out.
Well, if you're going to give grace to Velus Jones and you're going to give grace to Nate Davis, and you're going to give grace to Dominique Robinson and all these other players that you were trying to hoping that they would turn around, you got to give Zach Pickens at least this last year here with some grace, bro. Because maybe he turns it around. Maybe he gets it going. Maybe it was just the caliber of veteran leadership that wasn't around him, and now he's got that around him. He got big boys around him that's going to push him and make him play better. Maybe, just maybe, there's hope for Zach. If we keep in Dominique Robinson, you cannot cut Zach Pickens. So if they're going to keep Dominique Robinson, they got to keep Zach for me. You can't cut it, bro. I want to give him one more chance, though, bro. Real talk.
I don't know who else. What's his name? The actual running back, Travis Homer. I don't see if he has any type of room in this.
They just re-signed him. I don't understand.
I don't understand with the whole Travis Homer signing. I don't know what he's been doing. Probably they're using him in special teams or whatever.
He's a special teams guy. I just
pretty sure probably for that.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is, bro. He's a special team.
Probably special teams.
Yeah, he's
guy,
special team. Yeah.
I don't see where you could put him in that running back room because he's listed as a running back, but
I think if Ian Wheeler reports himself well in this training camp, I think Ian Wheeler can up that dude out of here, bro. Real talk. There's certain players I don't see what Ryan Poles sees in them, bro, and why he hanging on to him, bro. Tyler Scott. What is Tyler Scott giving us, people? If Tyler Scott not giving us nothing, he got to move around. You know, at some point, bro, we got a receiving core that's starting to click. He's supposed to be the speed guy down the field. He's down the field. He's speed. He don't catch. So we put him on special teams. You kick the ball to him. He gets the ball in his hand. He runs. He fumbles. What are we supposed to do with that? And Ryan Poles just want to keep these dudes. Bro, you got to let some of these people go, bro. You got to let them go, bro. You got to cut the cord, cut the umbilical cord. Your child is birthed. It's over. Stillborn. Get him out of here.
Yeah, cut the cancer off, bro. Cut it off, man.
Right. You know, I don't know why he wants
that's his problem. It's like he has an affinity to some of his draft picks, man. It's like,
I think he falls in love with his draft picks, bro. I think that's what it is. He falls head over heels. in love with his draft picks. He think he's making the best draft picks in the world. No,
and like I get it. You want them to, because you definitely, like I said, you want to build in the draft, but you got to take them as you go, man. You got to understand the writing's on the wall. This is just the player that they are. You give them a couple years, and if they're still the same player that they were the first time you drafted them a couple years ago, then you got to understand that's who the player that they are. Like, you got to cut your losses.
They're not changing. They're not changing who they are.
Like Braxton Jones, who can't beat the bull rush.
Thank you. Why is he still here? Help me understand. Well, maybe Braxton Jones hung around a little longer because the left tackle position is at a premium. It's not everybody can come in and just play that position. So you got to get somebody to fill the void. Yeah. But I'm hearing great things about Ozzy Trapillo in training camp. Yeah. Ozzy is making strides. They say he's looking like a veteran out there and not looking like a rookie on that line. If the man shows up, plays well,
defenders, especially when the bull rush. I heard like he's been beating Austin Booker at times in the bull rush, and then a couple other defense, like he even beat Montez Sweat a couple times. Like he pancaked Montez Sweat a couple times.
Yeah. People, I just know this: you don't win anything at this NFL level without a great offensive line in front of you. You gotta have that. And I am thrilled. I'm ecstatic that the Bears finally got a quality offensive line in front of our quarterback, bro. For real. The reason Justin Fields ran so much when he was here is because he didn't have an offensive line. You run to save your life when you're a QB. When you don't feel protected, you run. That's what you do as a QB. But I'm thrilled with this. But we got to cut some of this baggage, bro. Some got to go, bro. How long you gonna hold on to Braxton Jones, bro? What you like having him over for dinner? Is he a great son-in-law? Is he great son-in-law material? I mean, what is it, Ryan? Help me understand why this guy is still here. I don't understand. Justin Fields he probably needs to
look who we got. Look who's back. Look who's back.
Ah, Lord. Here we go.
Don Burr is back from his slumber. Oh God.
What he's saying here? Ooh, Detroit looks good.
So good. Where do I start? Terrion Arnold, J-Mo, Hutchinson, Tate Ratledge, Christian Mahogany. Looks amazing on all lines. Well, SNA.
Man, if you don't get that garbage, broke up, trash offensive line.
You just lost Frank Ragnow. You're one of your best.
Yeah, bro. You're not. But where's what's the other guy there? Decker. Where's Decker at? Tell me about Decker, bro.
Yeah, where's Taylor Decker at?
Yeah, you talking them? Yeah. Matter of fact, where's that plumber y'all just drafted for offensive line? What's that plumber's name? Huh?
Was it Fox? Jack Fox?
Not Jack Fox. It's a plumber. This dude looks like a plumber, bro. He's just drafted for offensive line. I don't think.
Oh, you talking about Zeitler?
Zeitler, not Zeitler. No, Zeitler been there. Kevin Zeitler, he been there. No, it's a dude that they just drafted in this year's draft that looks like a plumber with a too tight t-shirt on, bro. You got to see this guy, man. I can't call his name, but man, if Detroit runs him out there, and if he plays like a plumber, they gonna be in trouble.
And we played them on the second week of the season too, right after we faced the Vikings.
Week 1 and week 2 is really big for the NFC North, bro.
Yeah, it is.
The entire NFC North. We coming out the gate positioning to see who can win the division, bro.
Oh, that's probably he's talking about Tate Ratledge. Is it Tate Ratledge? Probably that's him, right?
Is it Ratledge? Maybe it is.
Probably Ratledge.
Tate O-line trash. Yes, your O-line is falling apart, brother. They're leaking. There's all kinds of leaks in that building over there, bro. That wall is not holding up well, bro. You gotta go check him out, Don. Check him out, bro.
Is he the dude with the mullet you're talking about? The dude with the mullet?
Dude with the mullet, yeah.
That's Tate Ratledge.
That's Ratledge, okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna pull it up. This guy.
Yeah, look at that picture. That's a scary sight.
He got a whole mullet like he living from the 90s.
He's scary. Ugh. That's him. Now, the picture I saw actually showed him in the Lions uniform. It was like I don't know if it's a team photo or what it was, but it was ugly, bro.
probably, is it this one?
Look at this dude, man. Look at this. Just go down the list. Oh my God. But you know, I was told by a Detroit Lions fan that most of them offensive linemen, they look like that, but they play real good. Okay, we're roll with that. What's up, Ray? What's going on, Slim? You out there, bro?
I don't see. Hey, Slim.
No, I'm just ribbing them. But Detroit's got a lot of injuries and holes right now on that O line, bro. They got to get healthy, bro. They got to get healthy.
Open practices today. Okay, that's what's up, Don. That's what's up. But anyway, what are your expectations so far for this season? I mean, like I said, the first 2 weeks we're going to be playing some division opponents, so that's going to be very important. Us going against JJ McCarthy, we still don't know what's going to be expected out of him, but I mean,
we do. You just need to listen to the analysts out here. Oh yeah, JJ McCarthy is the second coming of Joe Burrow. Yeah, he's great. Never took a snap in the NFL, but we see Joe Burrow. I don't know how we see Joe Burrow. We see Joe Cool in this kid, No, I'm being facetious when I say that. My expectations is for the Bears to just constantly grow, bro. I want to see progression week to week. I want to see us win, lose, or draw. I want to see us progressively getting better, bro. That's what I want to see us doing. I think it's going to take at least the first 5 weeks,
before gelling,
before we start gelling. Before you really see what the maturation of this team is and what the potential of what this team could be is. So if we come out of the first 5 games 3-2, I'll love it. 3-2.
What would really make my day is that we sweep the Packers and then also beat the Pittsburgh Steelers within those 3 weeks, because I know everybody been talking about Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the reason why Aaron Rodgers signed with the Steelers, because he's like, there's a certain team we're going to be playing in the Midwest who I'm really going to be looking forward to. And you know what? I'm going to be circling that game in particular. That Pittsburgh game, I'm definitely going to be circling that game because God knows how much I hate Aaron Rodgers, bro. The number of times he's freaking owned us, and the fact that we all remember what happened in 2021 when he went to our stand and he says, I own you. I'm like, I want to take it to him. I want us to sack him 5 or 6 times. I want to send him a nice
going away present.
A going away present to let him know that this is not the same Chicago Bears team that you have faced in previous years. This is a team that's on the rise, and we are hungry, man. Like,
my prediction is, I think you get your wish this year, bro. I think the Bears will beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Aaron Rodgers led Pittsburgh Steelers, bro. I think that's going to happen, bro. Yeah, I just don't think that Pittsburgh, when I look at their team overall, I don't think they got enough weapons, enough depth in their weaponry, bro, to be able to run up on this Bear. I love the Bears secondary, bro. I love what we got in the secondary. I love Tyreek Stevenson and Kyler Gordon and Jalen Johnson with Kevin Byard and Jaquan Brisker over the top. I love that, bro. And you're going to need more than DK Metcalf to beat that. You're going to need more than Pat Freiermuth to beat that. That's the tight end over there. And if the Bears are stout against the run, because I think
they just lost Najee Harris. Najee Harris is not on the team no more.
Yeah, but I love Caleb Johnson. I think he's a far better runner than Najee Harris is, bro. To me, he's like Derrick Henry 2.0, bro. I love that dude over there. But if we contain the run game and force it to be a passing attack, where Aaron Rodgers, who is capable, I'm not taking nothing from him, he's capable of still lighting it up in the airways. But if he's got to depend on DK Metcalf, who doesn't catch well, yeah, I said it. DK Metcalf is a physical specimen, extremely athletic, super fast. That guy does not catch balls well. He drops a lot of passes, bro. If he has to depend on him and that guy's dropping passes, it's over for them, bro. It's over for them. That defense will have to I have to take it home for them. It'll have to be T.J. Watt and Jalen Ramsey and those guys that'll have to beat us. And I don't foresee that happening, bro. I don't foresee that happening. I think we take Pittsburgh down, bro.
That would definitely make my day. Shoot.
Yeah,
I would love so much for the Chicago Bears to beat one last time, bro. One last time.
Oh, yeah. Nah, you got a lot to say about these Bears, man. Go get your trash offensive line together. Y'all broke up, bro.
Don Burr is a secret Bears fan. That's what he is. He's a secret Bears fan. That's all.
Please don't be a secret Bears fan. I do not want Don Burr on this side of the fence. Let him stay right over there. I love arguing with Don Burr. I love debating with him. Don's cool with me, man. He's a scrub, but he's cool with me. I like Don Burr being on that side of the fence. He makes the day go by.
Anything? Let me see what else.
So who do you think will be surprise keepers for this team, bro? When the cuts are made. Can you think of anybody that you say that he wasn't expected to make the team, but he's played so well, had such a great training camp, preseason or whatever?
Like certain ones, like certain undrafted signings, like I said, J.P. Richardson would be an interesting candidate.
I like that kid Burns from LSU that we picked up, the undrafted free agent.
Wait, what's his name?
Burns. The last name is Burns.
Burns.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I haven't seen anything.
I believe he plays free safety. I believe he's a free safety. Yeah. But yeah, LSU don't turn out any bums at the NFL level.
No, they don't. No.
Yeah. So, anything coming out of LSU, I think we can take a flyer on and give it a chance, and we might see something.
Really, LSU or Georgia? Georgia, they'd be producing some.
And outside of the quarterback position, I would say Alabama too. Alabama doesn't produce. They don't produce a lot of good quarterbacks.
No, they don't.
They produce some, but they don't produce a lot of good quarterbacks at this level. But running backs, wide receivers, offensive linemen, defensive linemen, you can't go wrong taking somebody from Alabama.
I mean, LSU, most notably Joe Burrow and, of course, Jaden Daniels. Those are the two, well-known.
Yeah, that's LSU. Yeah, that's LSU. They clown with that, bro. LSU's a beast in quarterback position.
Have you been to LSU? I haven't been on their campus though. Have you been?
I've never been there now, bro.
I would love to go there, see how it is.
I only been through Louisiana. I ain't never stopped there.
Not even New Orleans. New Orleans.
Nah, I've been through New Orleans. I had to fly into New Orleans to go to Biloxi, Mississippi once.
Okay.
Not Biloxi, I'm sorry. Macomb. Macomb. It's right
Macomb?
next door to Biloxi. It's down there by Biloxi, so I got it mixed up. But yeah, to go to Macomb, the only way to get there is you fly into New Orleans, and then somebody picks you up from the airport and takes you over to Macomb. Across the bridge. You got to cross the bridge to get there. Yeah. But LSU, they dynamite when it comes to producing offensive weapons, bro, and defensive weapons for that matter. Did you hear about Tyrann Mathieu retiring, bro?
Yeah, I heard he retired, man. Yeah,
that was kind of strange to me, bro. I didn't understand that one, bro.
I mean, I guess he's kind of getting up there. I know. I mean, he's still kind of young. He's like only 33, 34.
Yeah, he's still pretty young, bro.
I mean, some players they retire, usually, around, his age, 34, 35,
Yeah, I guess their bodies didn't have enough, man.
Yeah.
Because he plays big. That dude hits big. He plays big, bro. And he's a ball hawk. Has a laser on the ball, man. You can't throw that dude away, man.
I was gonna tell you. Speaking of Dennis Allen, I also kind of want to talk about this. Dennis Allen and Ben Johnson throwing a lot of exotic packages at Caleb Williams' way.
I love it.
Confuse him, make sure to get him ready. I just kind of want to get your thoughts on that, throwing like all these certain blitz packages at him, throwing a lot of these exotic coverages to kind of, confuse Caleb Williams, make sure that he's ready whenever.
And that's a big reason why.
And it surprises him too,
Yeah, I love it because those are the things that's going to get him game ready to make decisions on the fly in the midst of the game. Those exotic looks and what have you is the reason why he's thrown more than his share of picks this in this training camp. But at the same time, those are going to get him ready at the so-called championship caliber level of play, because you have to learn how to figure it out on the fly. You're not going to be able to dissect everything just pre-snap. You're not going to be able to just look at the lineup all the time and figure out what they're doing. Dennis Allen is a mastermind at disguising what he's doing with the defense. You know, he'll set it, he'll have you think in his zone. And then
his defense shut down Tom Brady twice.
Exactly. So, you know, I mean, I love it because it's going to get Caleb Williams ready for the next level of this, bro. So that when and if he does, we do make the playoffs, you know, Caleb Williams will be ready to perform at a very high level when he sees exotic packages. That's the thing when I look at the Minnesota Vikings that I don't see come playoff time. Yeah, they get there. They're a quality team. They're stout lineup. They're very talented across the board. But once they get to the playoffs, exotic packages are thrown at them that they're not used to seeing. And I don't see anywhere where whomever the quarterback is at that time and Kevin O'Connell is able to adjust to get the QB game ready, to get them going. And I love that. I love what the Bears are doing. I love it, bro. I love it. Caleb's going to be ready for whatever the league throws at him when these guys are done with him, bro. So, yeah, I love that. And I think Ben Johnson will be well served to start giving more exotic designs and plays to the offense to attack the defense with. Get them ready too, because you know it's two sides to this coin. It's not just
for sure.
Yeah.
You
know, so yeah, attack
both sides, right?
Attack them. Let's go. But yeah, I think that's a great thing, bro. I think that's going to take Caleb Williams from here to here, bro,
to being great, right?
In my hand, yeah. But from here to here, it's going to take him up the ladder, bro, in terms of his overall skill set and how he plays at a high level, bro. We need that in Chicago. We don't need somebody that's just serviceable and just can get the job done. We need somebody.
We don't need no game manager. We need a great quarterback.
Right. We need somebody who knows what to do at the time it needs to be done. And when the play is taken away or blown up by the defense, we need a player like a Caleb Williams who is capable of improvising and still making it work, man.
Rolling outside the pocket and making timely throws.
I don't know why everybody thinks that Caleb Williams is afraid to throw this ball down the field. But people, if you think Caleb Williams is afraid to throw this ball down the field, you apparently haven't watched Caleb Williams play. This guy don't have a problem throwing the ball down the field. And he do it on the run, and he do it with precision and accuracy. I don't know what everybody looking at with that, bro. I don't know what everybody looking at, you know. But, you know.
And another thing, Brent Johnson is also trying to get him under center. Him and Drew Dahlman, they're trying to kind of build a connection. Because I know Ben Johnson, he runs a lot of under centers. I think last year he ran like 68% under center with Jared Goff. And I think you're going to be seeing that a lot, specifically with this offense, because, you know, of course, with this 12 personnel and with his running backs, he's going to run like a lot of under center plays in regards to, you know, his running backs, you know, his tight ends, like trying to get his play action set up, you know, with his offense.
Okay.
And so, because we already know.
Is that your phone? I'm hearing like a notification thing. Is that your phone?
Yeah, that was my phone. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay. I keep hearing it, bro. You know, everything's coming through speakers, so I'm thinking.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Now go ahead. I'm listening to you, bro.
Yeah. But like Ben Johnson, he's been running Caleb Williams like a lot under center, and I think, you know, with Caleb Williams, you know, we already saw that, you know, with his offense, so the way he's been playing for years is that he's been running like a lot of shotgun, and he's never ran a lot of plays under center.
Right.
And so I also kind of want to get your thoughts on that too, with Ben Johnson, him also playing Caleb Williams a lot under center, hopefully this upcoming season, trying to get him ready.
Yeah, well, I think it's definitely a wrinkle that is definitely needed to be added to Caleb's game. But I think it's fool's gold when I hear the Dan Orlovskis and the Mike Tenenbaums of the world telling everybody that it's going to take years for him to get Caleb Williams to where he needs to be taking the ball on snaps under center. I think it's fool gold to think that he's just going to try to rebuild Caleb Williams and remake this man. He's not. That's not what's going to happen here. It's not what's going to happen here. But we will see Ben Johnson putting him under center more. He will take snaps from under center. I don't know why everybody thinks that Caleb isn't capable of doing this, bro. Caleb's done his share of this. Now, he didn't do it at a high clip last year, and he wasn't very successful with it last year. But he had a porous coaching staff, a porous offensive line, porous game plan from an offensive coordinator and what have you. It just was a lot of things working against him doing this stuff last year. But Caleb is more than intelligent enough. He's more than skilled enough to accomplish all of this and do it at a very high level, people. So I don't know what everybody's, what's the alarms and bells and whistles for? Everybody thinks this guy's a bust. They think he's a failure waiting to happen. Not going to happen. But I do see Ben Johnson definitely putting him more under center. I see that. I think that's going to definitely create more wrinkles and allow him to be able to do his thing at a higher clip, bro. And it's going to create some surprise, play action passes that's going to have people wide open down the field. And nobody's going to throw a better deep ball, I said it, than Caleb Williams. Now go do your homework on that, people. Who throws the best deep ball in the NFL? Let's go see. These people really, coach, they really think Caleb Williams cannot throw the ball deep. I don't know what.
Yeah, I know. Like they bring up the numbers, like his percentage completion is not good when he throws deep.
Did they watch his pro day at USC?
70 yards. Throw deep balls. I seen his pro days. I seen it.
70 yards in the air on a dime. What are we talking about, man?
Especially from what I've been hearing, because during his pro days, like I used to, even when he had his pro days, I talked to some of the scouts at USC, and they're saying this guy can throw a deep ball, like he can throw it, like
with pinpoint accuracy.
And I'm not even too far. I'm not even too far from USC too. It's like
exactly. This guy, man, he's throwing that ball with pinpoint accuracy, Coach. I don't know what these people are talking about, bro. I have no idea what they're talking about, bro.
I don't know what they're talking about. They're just idiots.
Me neither, bro.
They're freaking idiots. They're freaking idiots, man.
But and let me say this. I'm gonna throw this out there. I don't be trying to play the race card and all this here. But Mike Tenenbaum, man, I've been listening to this guy talk for a while on Caleb Williams. And, it's not just Caleb Williams, but quite a few black quarterbacks in this league. He's starting to show himself to have a little tinge of some racial bias when it comes to that, bro. When it comes to these quarterbacks, bro.
I don't know how he's doing it. He's never heard of Patrick Mahomes. Like, he's the best quarterback.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not declaring that Mike Tenenbaum is a racist. I don't think that the man is a racist. But I do believe that he shows a bias, a recency bias, or a tendency, a racial bias towards a lot of African American quarterbacks. The only ones he don't talk about is the ones that he really can't find any flaws with, like your Patrick Mahomes, like your Jaden Daniels. But everybody else, he's finding a way to rip them. I was listening to him on NFL Live today, and even Bart Scott took issue with what he was saying. He was talking about Caleb Williams. And how he's got to be rebuilt from the ground up and all of this stuff. And his skill
like Darren Orlovsky said, it's going to take him years to learn.
Yeah, but then you turn around, and when they're talking about JJ McCarthy a few seconds later, JJ McCarthy is ready to take off. He's ready to be phenomenal. The sky's the limit to where this kid can go. And there's no diss to JJ McCarthy. I don't mean to throw him under the bus when it comes to this.
He has yet to play an NFL snap, a regular season.
There's no way you're going to sit here and tell me 3,500 yards, 20 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions, and a 62.5% completion rate is bust material. I don't see that, and I don't know where you see that at. This is more for Mike Tenenbaum than anybody else, bro. Man, you just –
and he had similar numbers to Jaden Daniels. Like, look at the numbers; it's similar.
His numbers was right there with everybody, bro. It was very few quarterbacks that gave better numbers than him, bro.
But you know what? What was so insulting is that they gave the Pro Bowl to
Drake May.
Yeah, Drake May. Like, and his team was worse than the Bears.
Yeah, he had 15 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, only 22. Passing touchdowns. Now, to his credit, I'm gonna say this: Drake May did play well down the stretch. He played pretty good down the stretch. So I'm not necessarily mad at it. Plus, you got to look at the fact, Coach, that when it comes to the Pro Bowl, you have to have at least one player representing every team. So maybe it was a situation where Drake May was the only thing they could get from the Patriots that looked presentable. You know, maybe that's why they put him on the team. And the Bears already had Jalen Johnson there. We had Jalen Johnson going. So, you know, so I'm not necessarily mad that Drake May got there, bro. But don't sit here and tell me all these guys is way far superior to Caleb Williams, and he just sucks. I think the media just has it in for the Chicago Bears, bro. They got nothing good to say about it.
I think they really do.
Yeah. And I don't think it's, I don't think it's a bias per se against Caleb Williams. I think he's just in the wrong uniform, bro, for them. He's in any other uniform, the stars are limit. I guarantee you, if the Minnesota Vikings had drafted him and he had 3,500 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions last year for them, I guarantee you they wouldn't be calling him a struggle buddy. I guarantee you that.
They'll be all over him. Oh, he's the next Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
They'll be glazing the hell out of him.
I don't know how you go
glazing him.
I don't know how you go from touting him as a generational talent the year before and then turn around and claim that he's going to be the first rookie quarterback to ever take a team to the Super Bowl and win it with the Chicago Bears. You turn around from that
with Matt Eberflus, really?
That's right. You turn around from that
with Matt Eberflus.
Yeah, Matt Eberflus out here. You got these bums. Shane Waldron came in here shaking in his boots. It was more of a.
They didn't want to hold any of the players accountable. Were too afraid.
Mm-hmm.
It got so bad to the point Jalen Johnson had to get in Matt Eberflus' face, and they had to escort Matt Eberflus out of the locker room.
Exactly.
That's how bad it was.
I don't get it, bro. I just don't get it. But that's okay. I don't have to get it. Who has to get it is the rest of the league. Caleb Williams is going to be out here to prove a lot this year, bro. He's going to prove a lot to these people because they think this man is a bust. I don't know where they see that at, bro. You don't throw 93 touchdowns to only 14 interceptions over a 4-year period, and you're a bust. You don't come in your rookie year in the NFL behind a team with no offensive line and a horrendous coaching situation, and you throw 3,500 yards and only give up 6 interceptions, and you're a bust. It doesn't happen, people.
Mm-hmm. His
what
touchdown and interception ratio was like what, 3 to 1, 2 to 1, and he was like one of the best first round.
Yeah, touchdown and interception ratio. You talking about?
Yeah,
it was 3 to 1. Go
3 to 1.
3 to 1. He had 6 interceptions, 20 touchdowns. 6 times 3 is 18, bro.
Yeah,
that's more than a 3 to 1 ratio, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but this guy's a bust waiting to happen. Okay.
And you know what? I wouldn't even be surprised if, like you said, if he threw like 30 plus touchdowns, and only had like 5 interceptions.
Yeah. But, bro, I got him at 40. We're talking Aaron Rodgers numbers in his heyday. 40 and 5. Give me 40 and 5. And he might not get to 5.
we're probably going to have to win like we're going to probably win 12, 13 games.
Bro, yeah, man. So, it's I don't know, bro. I don't know. They got nothing good to say about Caleb Williams over the media, but that's okay. One thing I know about Caleb Williams is he's extremely smart. He's a warthog when it comes to being a student of the game. He loves this game of football. And Caleb keeps notes, people. That guy's got a memory bank, and he's taking all what's the word? He's keeping all receipts. There you go.
That's all receipts. Yeah, he's keeping all the receipts.
He's checking
and we're gonna keep all the receipts on all those guys too.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be playing that. I'm gonna be playing.
Oh yeah. So keep on thinking Caleb's a bust. Keep on thinking he's a bum. When he shines, he's gonna remind y'all how much of a bust he is.
Man, Chuck, I'm just so glad football is back, bro.
Man, tell me about it,
baby. Let's go.
Yes,
Thursday, bro. Let's go.
Me hungry.
Our first preseason game is August 10th. It's gonna be with the Miami Dolphins. That's like I think a week and a half from now.
Yeah. We play the Dolphins
2 weeks from now.
Mm-hmm.
To the exact.
Who's playing this Hall of Fame game? That's Detroit and who?
Who? Let me see the Hall of Fame game. Let me check. Who's it gonna be? Who's playing? Yeah. Detroit Lions and the Chargers.
Okay, yeah. I'm just glad to see players getting back on the field. Let's go.
Yeah, bro.
Let's go.
Anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Don Burr. Thank you, Slim. Thank you, all you guys, for coming, man. And
yes, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna be like how we always doing every week, man. We're gonna be doing updates, Chicago Bears news. When is I don't know when do they start the joint practices? Is it next week?
The joint practices?
I gotta check
sure,
that.
I think it does start next
week later, but yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing some updates on that as well. Mm-hmm. Man, I also might be streaming that Cubs and Milwaukee game, man, to see who wins the NL Central.
Oh, that should be an exciting
game
series, bro. Yeah, that series is gonna be exciting, bro.
That's definitely gonna be an exciting series.
Milwaukee is surging. They're surging, bro.
For top NL best NL record, almost similar to the Detroit Lions last year with Minnesota.
Yeah, they doing their thing, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's looking good, bro.
But anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for coming. Stay tuned next week, where we'll be doing updates on Chicago Bears news. But like how we always end it over here, guys, Chicago up, Bear down. All right, guys, peace. Bear down, baby.